Welcome to the Spotlight. Today we have such a special guest. Her name is DD FOXX, a multi-talented Lebanese Billboard recording artist based out of Dubai, UAE. This very special guest on February 23rd, 2019, her debut US single, Need Your Love Tonight, reached number 18 on the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart. This was a historical first for a female artist from the UAE. The song garnered 2 reworks by the #1 charting remixer Eric Kupper, Ariana Grande, Janet Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, and DJ Kue, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, and Calvin Harris. My goodness, please welcome to the show, DD FOXX. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited to have you. My goodness, I have been just watching your YouTube shows, and I'm just blown away by your beautiful voice.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
So, you must have this question asked multiple times. So why DD FOXX? Is that even your real name?
On every single interview, yes. No, it's not my real name. My real name is Layal. So DD FOXX came, well, it's 2 parts. DD is from the cartoon. If you know Dexter's Laboratory, his sister Dee, who drives him crazy. So I got that from Dee Dee's character. I was obsessed with that show. And Fox comes from the animal, fox, as in the mysterious and unpredictable character. So put them together.
DD FOXX. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Now, I do know that you study hospitality, which is so different from the music industry. What inspired you to become a performer?
You know, I never knew that I would end up in doing music. I grew up in Saudi, and I never had any opportunities to do music. I was just singing in my room until I moved to Dubai. I did so many things throughout my journey in hospitality. I lived in South Korea. I worked in hospitality.
Oh, wow.
And I came here, and I still was working until I was fortunate to meet my producer, who was here from New York looking for talent from the Middle East.
But you're talented. You're just naturally talented. You got a beautiful voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how young were you when you started training that voice?
It was, the actual training started when I met my producer. It was about 10 years ago. We started working together. But I started singing at the age of 15 in high school. I joined the music class.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
We all started there.
A little bit of music there.
And then the serious training when you met your producer.
Yes, yes.
So your first album, tell me about that. How did you get your first album put together, and what inspired you with the titles? And
the first album, it was quite a journey from recording in Dubai to recording in Thailand. I actually stayed a few months in Thailand, worked with the French producer, Guillaume, and working here with my other producer, Kevin, and we flew together. It was one of the best journeys I had. You know, when you're going from place to place, you know, recording the songs, producing and everything, just to know that you've done all that to come up with this album is just the most amazing feeling. It's the best feeling ever. So it was released 2012. It did great. Had to be me. Well, had to be myself. You would feel that through listening to the songs. It's all about my experiences. It's all about real things that happen. And yeah, it did pretty well. It was released across Virgin Megastores in the Middle East, and it was number 3.
Oh, wow.
The pop urban genre. There was no Instagram, none of these social media outlets, no radio play. That just happened.
Just happened.
That was a blessing. Yeah.
Well, it inspired you. It's such an important song for you. Can you share with us a couple of the lyrics that you had in that song that you can share with us on the show? The very, very first single. Yes.
Is called "Raise the Roof Tonight." It's a party dance song. It starts with, "They're calling my name. I can hear them. I'm about to hit the stage." You know, this is how it starts. And that was always the dream, to hear the people chant your name as an artist. Then you know you actually made it, that the crowd and audience are waiting for you, and then you're about to hit the stage and just do your thing.
Right, the anxiety, the wanting to go out there to perform. Do you still get that goosebumps a little bit when you hit the stage?
Absolutely. There's always that adrenaline rush. There's always that excitement. That would never go away, no matter how many times I've performed. Yeah,
I heard that before too as well, is that when you have the anxiety and the excitement is actually, you're actually very authentic to the performance. So you do your best. You normally do.
We always have to do our best. Yeah.
So what singer inspires you the most?
You know, many singers, many artists inspire me, but the very, very first artist who inspired me when I was young is Madonna. So when I heard the first song that I heard was La Isla Bonita, and I saw the music video, and I was like, wow, I want to do that. You know, I would dance, still young, dance and just put on some outfits that I had at home and just pretend, you know, I'm a singer. So that was the first artist. I love her style. I love her songs. And yeah, she was my very first inspiration.
She's a great performer. What is the most important thing you want to do in life besides being a singer?
I want to be happy. I think this is the goal of my life, just to be happy. And happiness comes along with many things. It comes along with being successful. It comes along with staying healthy. It comes along with having your family around you, your loved ones. So I think happiness, this is what I would say.
Dubai is so big in happiness.
Oh, yeah, many things.
When I see there's a happiness street here too as well.
Yeah.
So being in
I don't know what happens on that happiness street, but I'm always stuck in traffic in that happiness street.
Tell me about it. Like, how long have you been in Dubai?
I've been here 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Saudi.
Yeah.
And you're living in Dubai right now.
Yeah. I moved here when I moved here in 2000.
In 2000.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you moved to Dubai?
13.
13 years old. Wow. Is it any different
Not that
from Saudi?
old now.
No. Is it any different from Saudi at all?
Yeah, I mean, when I moved back then, it was a major difference. It was a culture shock for me. Trying to adapt, even meeting the people in school and the students. But I adapted quite quick, and I loved it. I would love to go and perform there. They're opening up for artists right now. So hopefully when this COVID is over, if it is over, let's stay positive.
Talking about that, I mean, COVID definitely have changed a lot of lives. It changed a lot of us actually last year, started last year. How's it changed your career?
Oh boy. So COVID has had its positive and negative aspects. I think positive is that it gave you a break from work and from the busy life to actually stay put for a minute and connect with your close people, with your friends. And a lot of people showed their true colors during the COVID period. I'm sure you know what I mean. And then
let's explore that a little bit. I want to explore that a little bit. What do you mean when it shows the real colors?
It brought out the true character. You know, COVID is still a period of lots of pressure, people being put in one place. Some people showed a different character while being under that pressure. You would see who would, for example, connect with you, see how you're doing, not rather than call you to ask for something or ask for a favor. You know, this is what I mean.
COVID does restrict everyone to be at home. I mean, I couldn't imagine for any one of us who are social butterflies to be stuck at home for weeks at a time.
I'm telling you. So yeah, that was one of the negative aspects, to not being able to be on stage, not to perform. I mean, we did the live stream stuff, social media, but I honestly don't like it. For me, it's all about connecting with people. So I wasn't really enjoying the virtual stuff. We did it anyways. We had to keep going. I did some shows as well. I was hosting a show, live streamed, having guests with me, and doing music and hosting people having different talents, and we just jammed together. So I did quite a few things there, but I really, really miss the live element.
When do you see your next live event?
I'm hoping soon. I really hope so, but God knows when. God knows when.
If you have to pick a place or a destination to perform, where would you like to perform in?
In Dubai, you mean, or
anywhere around the world? Let's say COVID is not even an issue.
You know, I'll go wherever my music takes me. That's what I would say. I mean, I wouldn't have a preference to go to a specific place. I'll go wherever it takes me.
I've watched your videos and I love the outfits. I love your website, ddfoxx.com. It's colorful, it's animated as well. But then I want to know, how do you choose your outfit for each video?
Good question. I love colors.
Yes.
You know, I don't really specify I want that certain thing. I want this like at this certain time. No, like whenever I pick up my outfits from my travels, by the way, not really here. So whenever I find something that really grabs my attention, I just grab it and I just keep it. I know this is gonna come in handy at some point. So yeah, I mean, I just love the colors. I love the unique things that are different, not the usual.
So you style yourself?
Yeah,
or do you have a stylist?
I also worked with a few stylists as well who helped me out, but I started with like me and myself.
So your brand, you have some videos that you're in your natural self, and you have some videos that are you've got your
DD FOXX look.
DD FOXX look. So who are you? Are you more of the DD FOXX, or are you more of the natural you?
I'm both. These two are in me. So in the end, no matter what I wear, no matter what I put on, I'm still Layal. I'm still me. This is just a look. This is just a character that I like to explore, that I like to put on, that goes with the feel of my songs and my music. But in the end, I'm the same person inside, Layal.
So you have created quite a few videos. And what's your most fun, and what do you love about it?
You know what? Each video had its own fun kind of way. Each video had its own story. So I wouldn't really compare, because in each one it was a completely different experience. So you got Touch of Love, crazy colors and just being fun and bubbly and myself. And then you got a video like Crazy World, which was a peace message. So you got that experience having the kids, working with another artist. You got Raise the Roof, which was also crazy and fun in a different way. So each one was actually had its own unique story, and I enjoyed each and every single one of them.
So when I look at a performer like yourself coming into the industry, it must not be easy. And for anyone to reach success, you must have gone through a lot of hoops and a lot of challenges to get there. Can you share with us some of the challenges?
Yeah, well, with this industry, it's very difficult. There are a lot of ups and downs. You could face a lot of negativity, people trying to tell you, why are you doing this? It's, you know, just give it up. It takes time, and it is still an ongoing process. So here in Dubai, yes, there are opportunities to showcase your talent, but I still feel that we do need more support to take us to the next level. I do find there's a lot of focus on international talent more than local acts. We need to be pushed more. We need to have that push. Like, for example, if you have a big concert for an international artist coming out, like let's say Katy Perry, or, you know, why not have a local talent from here to open up as an opening act? We never have these opportunities. So we want that support. We want these outlets for us to showcase our talent on the next level. Like, we do start somewhere, but we need to move forward. This is a challenge. Like, I find that most of us artists here, we stay on the same like level, and to climb, to move to the next step, that is difficult here.
And the competition must be just huge here.
There is a lot of talent. There is a lot of talent. I met many of them. And I wish we can get together and do something, you know, to showcase more of the talent that we have here.
I think even in North America, where we come from, is it's extremely competitive in this industry. There's a lot of great singers, great performers that just needed the one chance to be on that stage, to be noticed by anybody. And, you know, to be noticed by a producer who believes in you and wants to promote you, that's hard to come by.
Yeah, but you got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
You shouldn't give up, and you got to keep going.
So what's in store for DD FOXX in the next couple of years?
A lot.
A lot?
I got a lot in my store. I'm always working on new music, so I've been keeping myself busy in the studio, and there's always something new. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, you've got fans around the world, and you must have fan letters that comes into you.
I got a lot of DMs.
A lot of DMs. Ah, right. Yes, it is DMs now.
Yeah,
there's no more fan letters. They don't actually mail it or write it anymore. Which DM that came into you actually touched your heart?
There was quite a few, but mostly the ones that said that they look up to me, the way that I am, like real and always natural, that this is what they actually love, and the music and the lyrics, like this appreciation of what I do. And I'm glad that it reflects through my, character, and that they see that. So this one is actually, it really touches me. That my messages even are coming across from my music.
It is so special when you are focusing on something that you're passionate about, and someone that you don't even know sees that and learn from you. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel that I did actually accomplish something, which is reaching out through my music. It's actually like when we, as an artist, when you write a song, it's like you're sharing your feeling with the audience. So it's like sharing your personal feelings with people, and for them to feel that, to understand that is very overwhelming.
I can relate to that. I'm an author. I wrote a book, and when I wrote that book, it was purely based on vulnerability. Is, I think, very similar to what you're doing too as well, to be vulnerable, to actually share your feelings with the audience, with the world, and see which one's going to catch on. So what advice do you have to give to newcomers, young singers, or young aspire singers, performers that wants to come and do the same thing what you're doing? What are the tips that you can provide for them?
If you know you got the talent, you have to believe in yourself. And you got to start at some point and just keep going, work on your craft and keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up at all.
Do you advise them to hire an agent right away or source out an agent right away?
No. You got to start, I guess, working on yourself, and then, slowly see where that takes you. But you got to start with yourself.
With yourself. Let's talk about that. So what do you mean by working on yourself?
If you know you have a talent, basically start singing, start recording yourself, listen back, see where what you feel, when you're hearing it, share it with your friends, start posting on social media. Now you have that platform. So before we didn't have that. I'm not that old, but we didn't have that. We didn't have Instagram, and it was just YouTube and Facebook. We didn't have any of that, the rest of the social media platforms. So post videos, share them on social media, and see the reaction of people, because that's what's most important, if they like it, if they like you or not.
There's so many social media platforms out there. Which one should they be using? Because sometimes when I look at the social media, it's so noisy. Everyone's doing something, but everyone's doing something very similar as well.
So you have to be different. You have to realize what you have that makes you different. Is it your style? Is it your tone? Is it your look? Is it a combination? So that the audience can see it, and then it grabs their attention. And then they look at you and say, "Who's that?" And then they start sharing your video. You never know. That's how.
Let's get it viral.
Yeah, that's how social media works.
Right. So can you sing a few lines of your song, your favorite song?
I really like, I like all my songs. But I like Touch of Love. It's been remixed, and it's got a really nice vibe. So, yeah, I hope you like it as well.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
Come, babe, put it on me. Me like the way you love me crazy. Come, babe, put it on me. The way that you going downtown. Me like how you love me crazy. Oh, yeah. Me like how you do it, baby. Me wanna know if it feels good to you. Does it feel so good? Just a touch of love, a little bit touch of love. Just a touch of love, a little bit touch of love. Just a touch of love, a little bit touch of love. Just a touch of love, a little bit. I think we need a touch of love. I think everybody needs a touch of love.
Oh my goodness, we need a touch of a heck of a lot of love. Wow, beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You've got a natural, beautiful voice, and that's, you know, so memorable. People can relate to it. I remember it. I remember your voice when I listened to it. So it's very...
Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There's a connection to it. I know you have a very recent song. A brand new release? Yes?
Yeah, you could say that.
7 days a week. Okay, you gotta tell us a bit about that. I mean, 7 days a week?
7 days a week was inspired from the whole lockdown, COVID period, fortunately and unfortunately. It's called 7 days a week because it's about me going through mood changes 7 days a week, being at home. You know, with this whole lockdown. So it was an inspiration to write something like that. It was filmed at home. My sister filmed it. We got a GoPro and we just started filming it from home. We did a few scenes out in Dubai. And yeah, it was quite fun. It was quite fun, I must say. It's crazy. So you'll know when you see the video.
Oh, I can't wait for the video. So share with us a couple of lines.
Yeah, sure. So it got that mad vibe, like somebody's going crazy. So this is how it starts. Oh, here I go again, I'm tripping, listening, voices in my head, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'm crazy, I'm feeling good, unstoppable, invincible, I'm beautiful, incredible, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'm going through the motions 7 days a week, like a roller coaster up and down, now I can't sleep, going through the motions 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 7 days a week. Ooh, wanna be like me. 7 days a week. 7 days a week. I'm just a little hypnotic. I'm just a little psychotic. Yeah. I'm going through the motions 7 days a week, like a roller coaster up and down. Now I can't sleep. Going through the motions 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 7 days a week. Wanna be like me. 7 days a week, 7 days a week. Wanna be like me. 7 days a week, 7 days a week. Wanna be like me. 7 days a week, 7 days a week. Wanna be like me. 7 days a week, 7 days a week. So that's what it is.
Oh my God, I love this song!
I'm telling you, it's a madness. So it was fun to write it, to record it, and to actually film it.
You filmed it at home.
We started at home. My sister was filming it at home, and then we went to different parts. There was a part in the supermarket, and there was a part outside in the greenery, and we went to different spots. We were just capturing, and everything was not repeated. It was like at one take.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Did you write that song?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, one last question, and this question is important to what I do, but it's also important to a lot of people out there, especially females and young females, whether it's entrepreneur performers, whether it is a executive, to be a female leader in this industry, in your industry. What can you share to everybody that's listening to you right now?
As a woman, being a leader, you have to truly believe in yourself. You have to stay true to yourself and believe in that inner power that you have, and that really nothing can hold you back. No force can hold you back, and just bring it across. We shouldn't be afraid to express ourselves. We shouldn't be holding back. Speak your mind. And just the most important thing is stay true to yourself, and don't try to pretend or put on something that you're not. As a woman, you have to bring out that powerful woman voice, inner voice from you to the world.
Wow. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. DD FOXX, so graciously being our guest at the Spotlight, and I'm inspired. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
For being on our show.
Thank you.
This is the first episode of Spotlight with Belynda Lee. This is where we actually showcase powerful women, female leadership of all industries. And today we have DD FOXX. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
It takes a very brave woman to be my first guest of the show, and I want all of you to stay tuned to other shows to come, because their stories are going to blow your minds away. And you know where to find DD FOXX? DD, where can everybody find you?
On social media, it's at DD FOXX Music, DD FOXX Music. It's on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, so check it out. This has been Spotlight with Belynda Lee.
Bye for now. Remember, stay tuned for the next episode.